from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
And welcome to the show. Today we're taking a swing at the greatest kids park in the universe. And later on in the show, a meat wagon you have to see to believe. I'm Brett.
And I am Harley. So I just got back from my vacation to Natural Falls State Park.
Now, is this a place you've been before?
I had not.
So this is your maiden voyage.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It is a really cool park. It is small. It is super small state park.
Yeah.
But the centerpiece was a 77-foot tall waterfall in Oklahoma.
Did you get underneath it and do like let the water wash over your chest and you did the thing where you shake your hair off like
You're
that?
not allowed to get into the water, unfortunately.
You're not?
No.
What? It's a waterfall.
We'll talk about it when we do the show.
Oh, jeez.
But you're not allowed to get into the water.
Is it drinking water? A lot of times when it's drinking water, they don't.
No.
Like Hefner, they don't like you. They kind of frown on you swimming in the water, which I don't understand all that, but whatever.
It's small, and I think it's a fragile ecosystem.
That's some...
Yeah.
Are you theorizing, or did you read a pamphlet that says it's a fragile ecosystem?
I didn't read a pamphlet that said fragile ecosystem.
Did you say pamphlet?
I did say pamphlet.
I thought it was pamphlet. It's not.
It's pamphlet.
I've learned two things. You can't get in a waterfall. And pamphlet is the proper way to say pamphlet.
Well, I did find something that is really for you.
Why?
I found a park in Piedmont, Oklahoma.
I love Piedmont. I've got family that lives out there.
Built by the community.
Mm-hmm.
This is a kids park, and I'm telling you, your boys are going to love it.
I think, and I'm not 100% sure, I'll do some research, but I think I have some family that's involved with putting that park together. But I don't want to, I do want to give a shout out to Porch and Gable real estate and home builders out there, their family, if you're looking to buy a house.
In the Piedmont area?
In the Piedmont area or the surrounding areas, Surrey, any of those areas around, Yukon, get in touch with Porch and Gable. Audrey Graves.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. Sherry Combs.
Not a sponsor.
Dustin Combs. Not a sponsor, but they will build your dream home. Seriously. Get in touch with them. Piedmont. What are you doing? Great place to live.
Absolutely. So this park was spotless. I mean, everything was clean. It looked like somebody had cleaned the park with Windex.
Oh, yeah, dude. I kind of was following along because, again, I know people that were kind of involved with helping put that back together. They did a hell of a job with that.
Honestly, I think the community is more involved with this park than I've seen communities be involved with anything.
Oh, absolutely.
Everything's in perfect working condition. Everything is clean. It is a family destination with features that kind of cater to all different age groups. It's got a lot of nostalgic features, so the different activities are all kind of built with a theme. So like Old Town Piedmont, storefronts and that sort of stuff for kids to play in. It also has some really relaxing areas with shade for the parents.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can like picnic underneath, at the picnic tables underneath the shade. Just spent a week at a state park, and I could say shade's important in Oklahoma in the summertime.
And at the park, go around to any park. Shade is hard to come by. It doesn't seem to bother the kids as much as it does the parents. Yeah, there's not a lot of...
Dude, I'm telling you. But the park is, honestly, it's one of the coolest community parks I've ever seen. It's got a zip line, a splash pad, a zip line, a splash pad, a merry-go-round. It's got all the climbing structures. It's got swings. It's got outdoor fitness zones for the adults.
No.
Yes, it has a basketball court, sand volleyball court. It's also a Monarch butterfly station. So there are times when you can see lots of butterflies, and the kids are all about that.
Well, and I think, not to get too much into that, but October, I think, is when monarchs start to migrate to Mexico, either to or from. I don't know when the sweet spot is, but yeah, there's a time there's certain times of the year that are better for Monarch watching.
They also have a small rock climbing setup.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's really small. As a parent of a kid that liked to climb things,
Yeah.
I'm all about
Hell,
it.
as a couple of a middle-aged, later middles that used to climb stuff ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when we were kids, if you wanted to climb something, it was a tree, it was a ladder to get on someone's house and jump off the roof. There was nothing designed to be climbed on.
I remember climbing up on the roof of my house with every intention of bungee jumping / rappelling using a water hose.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nuts.
That wasn't a good day for me. I didn't break anything, but it's not effective. I will say that rock climbing gear and rappelling gear are the way they are for a reason.
Right.
And there's a reason that you can't find water hose rappelling gear in your neighborhood stores.
Probably. I don't... It'd be hard to fit a water hose through a carabiner. Or whatever they call them. What do they call them? The things that the hooks that
I think
is it a carabiner?
Right. I think that's right.
That goes to show you why I don't rock climb, because I wouldn't know what to buy. I would be the guy that rappelled with water hose because I didn't know any better.
I will say, though, I honestly believe that your boys would have a blast here.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Although your oldest son, there are no light switches that I could find anywhere. I don't know if your son's still obsessed with light switches.
We've moved on. He's obsessed with taking anything that makes noise. Like he has a favorite bus right now that it's supposed to roll, but he'll take it and push the noise button, and he just puts it up to his ear. I love this kid. He's so quirky. Then Mason, he's going to be true. I think Mason would definitely be all... Well, they would both do the rock. They both like to do rock climbing. So I think that would be... Yeah. I think they'd both be all in.
Honestly, though, if you're looking for a fun afternoon, someplace different with your kids, the Piedmont Community Park is close to the Oklahoma City Metro.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. And I think your kids would have a blast.
And there's stuff to do. There's all kinds of other things to do in Piedmont.
There are, and we have some additional things coming up after the break. And if you want more information on the Piedmont Community Farm, we'll include a link in the show notes to the Piedmont website.
Well, coming up after the break, we're going to tell you the best place to meet up in Piedmont. Stay tuned.
I'm Raven Rollins, and this is my Southern True Crime podcast where I discuss cases from my former hometown. Ada, Oklahoma paints itself as an average community, but its history of murder and corruption runs deeper than any story has ever told. You'll hear plenty of special guests, including authors and experts in their fields, who visit with me on each episode, as well as other cases in the southern states. With notorious and unknown cases alike, every victim sees the light on my show. This is Sirens, a true crime podcast.
So, Brett, there is a food truck,
the
likes of which I have never heard.
Yeah, when you told me about this, I was like, you gotta be kidding.
Rockin' M Meats is a food truck that is run by a local farmer and Piedmont Mayor Kurt Mayab.
This is the wildest concept I think I've ever seen. I've heard of a food truck where you can buy a hamburger. I've never heard of a food truck where you could buy hamburger.
So they...
It's just unheard of.
So I'm not 100% how this all came to be. But you can buy food to eat at the food truck. But you can also buy food to take home and cook. Pre-food.
Wow. Post-food? Well, no. It's still food. Never mind. I'm stupid.
Like, you want some frozen ribeyes?
That's
from a
crazy.
local supplier. You can walk up to this food truck and buy those.
You can buy one cooked, or you can take it home and cook it yourself. That's wild.
So this is all USDA inspected meat. The feed program for their meat, or for their cows, is a strict diet of barley until they hit weight. Then the feed pin on a ration of barley and corn butcher feed. But they sell ground beef, steaks, roasts, short ribs, stew meat, and briskets.
That is this feels like a review. It feels like
we need to go.
We need to go and buy we got to do the thing. We got to do the tour.
I agree. They have also partnered with Market 54 because they only raise cows.
Okay.
But they partnered with Market 54 to provide local pork and chicken. On top of that,
Okay.
in addition to, they also sell local spices from Scott Farms.
Oh.
They have Cajun specialties, Southwest specialties, Mexican food, special spices. They also have like the just add water soup starts.
Really?
Soup starters, yeah.
Dude, it's like what do you even call it? What would you compare it to? They'll sell you the nose, the tail, the whole damn thing. You know what I mean? Like,
First, I am shocked at the whole concept of it. But they also have ready-made dishes. They have ribeye steak sandwiches.
Are you serious?
Steak quesadillas, Philly steaks, Frito burritos. Like, they have you can go eat lunch and then go, I'm also doing my grocery shopping.
That's wild. But think about it. That is a perfect business model.
Again, I don't know how it came to be. I don't know what regulations what hoops you have to jump through for the government to sell.
Oh, yeah. I was
meat.
thinking that. Because when we were looking at, many moons ago, we bring it up every now and again, when we were looking at doing
a
hot dog cart,
yeah,
it was like, I don't know, at the time, 10, 15 years ago, $3,000 just to get a license.
Yeah, just to get your foot in the door.
And we were just trying to peddle dogs. I can't imagine how stringent you're selling fresh. The meat's got to be everything's got to be at temperature. I mean,
yeah.
I would guess the health department's up your butt.
Oh yeah, I'm sure this
once a
guy
week.
is on a first name basis with the local health department officials. You have to be.
And I don't think if you tried to bribe them with ribeye, I don't think it'd work.
Dude, I don't know. A ribeye steak sandwich right now? You could bribe me with a ribeye steak sandwich right now.
Yes, you could bribe me with a ribeye steak sandwich at 9:00 at night. Not a question.
They're always found at the local farmer's market, but then they're also out and about when the farmer's market is not running. So you can find them randomly or find their schedule. We'll include a link in the show notes to their website, which is Rockin' M Meats.
Rockin' M as in meat.
Yes. I'll include a link in the show notes because it's
we got to pull up. We got to pull up and try it.
I think it's awesome. And really looks like Piedmont's got some stuff happening.
There's a lot happening in Piedmont. They are growing substantially.
And I'm sorry, but both of the things from Piedmont today are unique, and really driven by the community.
I don't know that you get. I love the park, but I also kind of like meat. I don't know that you get any more unique than a food truck that sells you all of it.
And I'm assuming that occasionally they collide. I'm assuming occasionally the food truck is at the Piedmont Community Park.
Mm-hmm. I mean, why not?
I'm just thinking ribeye steak sandwich in the shade on a
grass-fed beef, grass in the park.
I think it's a good fit.
It's a good fit. So I was trying to think of how we could go from feeding our faces to feedback, because all of our feedback is about feeding our faces.
We have been getting quite a few requests for us to come visit one place or another.
And they're all fattening.
Recommendations. Dude.
Pie? I've heard more requests for pie.
Pie. Donuts. I'm sorry. There have been multiple requests for us to go
try the donuts.
You have to go try these donuts. I'm on keto.
I'm diabetic.
And he's diabetic. So
but I feel more diabolical now because I feel like I have to conquer every food challenge that's placed before me.
There are a lot of it. By the way, I almost did a food challenge the other day.
What?
Amber would not let me.
What?
It was like $55. It was a 2-pound hamburger patty.
Yeah.
I want to say 2 orders of fries.
Where the heck was this?
2 orders of onion rings at a restaurant.
Oh.
Which we will get to. But it was $55. And Amber's like, there's no way you can eat all that food. And I'm like, babe, but it'd be free. Like free lunch.
But here's the thing: I think there are some normal people that get lucky and finish that. But for the most part, it's people that literally travel around and live on gallons of water that can finish a $55 hamburger challenge in like 2 minutes. It's like it seems easy, but I follow some food challenge guys that just kind of go around. They're not, making millions of dollars, but they're eating for free. It's no easy feat. It's no small task.
No, absolutely not. But again, we are listening to the requests, and we are fitting them into our schedule and our diets as quickly as we can.
But we're getting come to Muskogee, come to Edmond, come to Stroud, come to Chandler. Like, we hear you. Believe me, we hear you.
We have.
Pay us. We need gas money.
We need gas money. We do need to put another road trip on the calendar.
Yeah, it needs to. We got to do that. We need to do because I think we talked about it. I think it's a good time. We need to do a breakfast, lunch, and dinner road trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll just have to eat our way across the steak.
The steak. See?
The steak.
You're fixated on the steak. Piedmont, we're coming. We got to get a steak. His freaking blood level's low. He needs a rare steak. I don't know.
But I'll get the grill fired up. You go get steaks.
I'll go get the steaks. But we are listening. We do appreciate all the feedback, all the interactions on TikTok, Facebook. You pushed us to, what was it? 136 out of thousands of podcasts.
Oh yeah. No, it literally, if you do the math, there are 500,000 travel and tourism podcasts. Of those, about 75,000 are really still around.
Right.
And yeah, I think we were at 150, which is great when you consider the 50,000 Disney travel podcasts that exist.
I mean, don't forget, y'all, we're an award-winning podcast. And we couldn't do it. This sounds corny. It's so corny. We couldn't do it without you. Well, we can't.
Absolutely.
Like, we can't raise our freaking calorie deficit without you. Because Lord knows we can't find any food on our own. But at any rate, we appreciate everything you're doing. Keep sending the suggestions. Keep sending us the love. We are the OnlyinOKShow, the only Oklahoma podcast in the top 200. New episodes every week, guaranteed, rain or shine. I'm Brett.
And I'm Harley, and we're out of here.
Peace. Where they make us look like doofuses.
Yeah.
Okay, Brett, can you walk? How well do you think you can run with your pants around your ankles? Huh? Yeah, because Zach's going to chase you out of the bathroom. We're going to come at me, bro. Doesn't he do that to ghosts? Yeah, but this time we're going to do it to you, and then you're going to fall on the ground.
It's going to be funny.
We're going to blur out your penis and your butt crack.
All right.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
And 3, 2, 1. Nope. And 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Okay. Swing at the greatest kids park.
Dude, it's a guide. I put swing in there because the swings at the park, brilliant.
On the show today, we're taking a swing at the greatest kids park known to man. One of the greatest kids parks known to man. One of the greatest kids parks ever. Ever. Not around. Ever. And later in the show.
Welcome to the show. Today we're talking about the greatest kids park in the universe.
In the universe. In the OnlyinOKShow universe. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show today. We went from today to today? Today. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show today. We're talking. God dang it. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today we're taking a swing. It's like I was trying to run by and grab it as I went by. Wow. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today we're taking a swing at the greatest kids park in the universe. And later, an unbelievable food truck you have to see to believe. No, I got it. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today we're taking a swing at the greatest kids park in the universe. And later on in the show, the perfect place to meet someone is the most unusual food truck in the world.
I think 2 worlds or 2 universes is too much.
Too much. Neat. Got it. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today we're taking a swing at the greatest kids park in the universe. And later on in the show, I had it. It went. I had it right there. I got it. 3, 2, 1.